Is it up? I'm recording.
I'm looking now.
Let's see. All right, cool. Welcome back to another episode of the Hoodie and Headband podcast show. It's your boy B Bryce. I'm joined by my brother
Tariq.
Tariq. Starving the week. I gotta ask you, how you doing?
Doing good, man. I can't complain. I've been staying in the gym and just doing my normal thing day in and day out. So hung out with the family this weekend.
Nice,
Spent
nice.
too much money, but I didn't even spend that much money. I'm just a cheap mother lover.
I'm about to say
Um,
you cheap. If it, you missed
so
the crabs type
yeah,
cheap. Julius.
I spent like 150. It was like, yeah, that's too much. Like,
150.
yeah,
That's too
yeah.
much. I ain't
And
gonna lie.
we went to an outlet. So I was like, these deals better be really dealing, or I'm not getting nothing. Cause I had already got some stuff um before, so I was like, I can't, I ain't doing too much, but it was straight, nice little weekend. Commanders got a dub. Clemson didn't have a game, so we gonna say we got a dub there too. Yep.
Count more victories.
If
That's what we doing.
if if we ain't lose, we won. Come on
Okay.
now,
Okay.
come on now. That's logic there.
Okay.
Um,
I like it.
you know
Shout out to my
the
squad, forever undefeated. Call it Charleston,
it's
baby.
because you ain't got a squad.
Call it Charleston, baby. Hey,
They
we
don't
ain't
got
playing
no
no games.
team,
We ain't
bro.
getting no. We ain't getting no L's. They ain't playing no games. We get no L's.
The man stole my motto. That's all right though. But yeah, man, doing pretty good. My WNBA fantasy league is still going. I thought it was over on Sunday, so I dropped Breonna Turner and picked up Haley Jones, so that she was on my final roster. And then they was like, "Oh, it ain't over till Thursday." So kind of find out. Then I get to today. I couldn't pick her back up until tomorrow. Ain't no games tomorrow, so that was pointless.
Miss
Yep,
out a whole day of
yep,
yo.
yep. So I had 5 players playing against her 6 today, and I was already down like 50. So it was already a wrap anyway, but it's definitely a wrap now because Sabrina gave me like 9 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, which is really weak, but it's all good. Um, but yeah, that's how my week gets started. How about you, bro? I thought I said that.
Oh nah. Had a interesting weekend. Um, yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at
Sheesh,
that. I'm just gonna leave it at
sheesh,
that.
damn.
But nah. Weekend was solid, bro. I'm getting back in the gym as well, getting to it. I ain't gonna lie, get my swagger back, dog. I've been getting, hey, I'm been getting crafty. Getting in the gym, getting to it, bro. Um, trying to. I don't know why outside forces are trying to slow me down. I hurt both knees last week too, which is crazy. But I'm still getting to it
Uh,
this week though. Like, listen, I hurt my left knee. No, I hurt my right knee squatting. Right. I guess I went too hard squatting. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm reaching new heights in the gym in the weight room too. Like I don't. Hey, I'm benching and squatting numbers I ain't benching squats since I was in high school for real. Like I'm hitting what I hit on the bench. I'm gonna say 175 on the bench. I ain't hit that since like junior senior yeah high school for real, bro. Cause I ain't been that consistent since then. I had weightlifting classes, weightlifting for sports stuff. Like it's been a minute, right? And then I hit what I hit on the squat, bro. I want to say I hit. I know I hit 225. So I want to say I want to probably hit like maybe even 225, 230, something like that. Somewhere up there. Highest I hit was 300 back in high school. Like I said, I'm trying to get back to it, but I can't get there overnight. My body telling me that as well. So, but
your body will tell you.
man, what? And then all right, so in the gym every day, well not every day, like just it seems like it's like a reoccurring thing in the gym, right? So my gym, they don't prioritize basketball. They don't. I hate to say it. And if you go to my gym, you know that. But they had pickleball days or whatever. I got one of the pickleball days. I came in. Another guy came in, right? I don't know why I wait till other people come in the gym to lock in. Like I'm playing around, whatever, but it's like, all right, I'm in the gym. There's a person in the gym. I gotta show like a motivation factor, or whatever. It's like you gotta show that person, like, hey, I ain't nothing to mess around with, type deal,
You ever be
right?
like staring them down when they're not looking?
No, I'd be like peeping game. I'd be looking over there because like it's two sides of the court, right? I'd be looking down at me like sizing them up.
Nah, I be so locked in when I'm shooting.
Yeah.
Like when I get into a groove, when I start making like 5, 6, 7 in a row,
Mm-hmm.
I like my mind is like you're in a game.
Yeah.
So I be turning and like looking at the wall. It don't be nobody in there but me. I be turning like,
That
yeah,
boy
I'm a
doing his
fucking
Skylar
shooter.
Diggins.
Like
That
talking
boy he on
crazy.
his Notre Dame Skylar Diggins.
So when somebody's in there and they shooting, when I make one that's like a tough shot, like I
Yeah.
put in a nice little move, get me a nice little
Yeah.
bucket.
Yeah.
I turn and be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I know they not looking,
Yeah.
but I know you saw that shit and you turn real quick because you know, you couldn't guard that.
I'll be like, I listen, I have both headphones in, and I'll just be like, ooh, and then they'll look over, or somebody in the gym like, I just got like an inside track, so that, like people like look down or whatever, like yeah, but nah,
Like, y'all saw that shit splash.
it was like a reoccurring thing, that someone else was also in the gym, the same time I was in the gym, and like I'm trying to like, I'm just trying to chill, do my shoot around and stuff. Then they want to run ones. I was like, oh no, I can't back down now. I'll be like, nah, I'm just shooting or whatever, right? And then I'm just like, man, finish your shooting workout so you can play the 1-on-1. So I was like, all right, bet. Finish shooting workout, start playing 1-on-1. And as I'm playing 1-on-1, it's like, I don't know, just that you use that time to like practice the moves you've been practicing on and start getting your repetition, getting right, whatever. So, dog, it was one of the games I was playing good, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, gave me a battle. Not gonna hold you. And I was actually playing defense. Like I was, playing solid defense, whatever, right? Kid you not, I go to contest a shot or contest a layup. Bro, I came down. My leg did this. Look, my leg did this. I was like, oh. And he's like, bro, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Play through it. Mama mentality. I was like, man, play through this. So Kobe would have. I hate myself for that. That would probably save me a lot of injuries if I just didn't have that mindset. I'm like, I'm gonna hate this whenever their adrenaline rush is over, and I sure enough did. But hey, definitely iced up, definitely rested up. I'm back good, but I'm getting back to it. I'm getting back good. Get my jump shot looking nice. So there's that. Um, what else is there? That's current. That's in the news. Oh, shout out to friends of the show, the Hoopers, and their summer series. Summer is it summer sessions or summer series? Hold on,
Summer series.
Summer series. Summer series volume 2. We are honored to be a part of. That episode should be out sometime this week. Definitely gonna be one y'all ordered to do too. So, big shout out to them, our guys, and the program that they have, and they've been building up for the last few years now. So yeah, thanks again for having us on. Can't wait for y'all to see the episode, or not see the episode, to listen to the episode, and it'll definitely be an episode y'all want to listen to.
Absolutely. Yeah, we definitely tapped into some stuff that we haven't really talked about much on here. Like we've hinted at it, or we had like little moments of talking about it, but
yeah,
we
like
really
our
got to
core
go in depth with it.
listeners know these stories,
Sure.
or have heard references to these stories that we share on this pod, but we get into them in full detail as much as we can on that episode of the Hoopers pod. So that'll be out later on this week. So shout out to my guys, Fresh Sex, John Dub, Atlanta's finest.
Appreciate them for sure.
Fashowski. In other news, I don't know. I kept going. Your head kept bobbing, so I was like, all right, I might as well keep going. Um, trying to think what other news are. So you got college schedules are starting to come out. Some
I
interesting
seen
matchups.
I seen a USC and Notre Dame matchup.
Yes, sir.
Even though I had some heartbreaking news come past my phone yesterday.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I got scared at first. I was like, oh no.
I was finna cry, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
I was like, oh no.
I was like, no way.
Say it ain't so.
She been way too locked in this summer for her to retire, bro.
Right. Come on
I
now.
said, bro, she be in the gym.
Uh huh.
She been putting working on what she eating, what she drinking,
Yup.
all that.
Yup.
Like,
Yup.
no way, bro.
Nah. But
For those
glad
who
it
don't know,
ain't
we
too
talking about Maddie
serious.
Westbeld. For
Yeah.
those who don't know,
Glad it ain't nothing
she's
too
gonna miss the
serious.
start of the season with an injury. So, but she says she'll be back at some point during the season, which is gonna be big for her because this is her senior season and this is her season to, you know, build on her resume to try to get into the league. So,
Yep.
but definitely want to see them fully healthy with her, Sonia, Olivia, Hannah.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see the backcourt of Hannah and Olivia.
It's gonna be
Ooh
sick.
wee.
It's gonna be sick.
Ooh wee. Man. What other news is there? NBA revealed their well not revealed, well, it's been leaked. The City Edition jerseys.
I
Quick
ain't even
take
get.
on those. Have you ain't seen it?
Mm-mm. Let
Um
me go look real quick.
it ain't nothing special, bro. Some of them, some special ones are coming back out, but I don't know, man. Just some teams missed the mark once again.
That's the Spurs.
Yeah. Let me look at these one more time.
OKC don't even got the city on it. Just Oklahoma. The Sixers jerseys look like the same ones from last year, just white.
Yeah, a lot of them are repeats, just in different.
Minnesota one's clean.
Yeah,
The Pistons. What is that? Why are they wearing creamsicle?
I kind of like those.
In Detroit.
Oh no, I was thinking the
Never
wrong.
seen
I
that.
think I think I might have been thinking the wrong, but I mean they aren't bad.
The Magic with the low key throwbacks. I rock with those. The Hawks low key kind of throwing it back.
The Hawks one
Also,
is tough too.
I like the Cleveland color. Memphis red. Okay.
That joint is tough.
Houston, big ass H town.
Yeah,
Celtics don't even look like the Celtics. That should look like the Timberwolves.
yeah. No, I don't like the Celtics
Wait,
one
why
at
San
all.
Antonio on here twice? Who's
Like the
fifty two
Celtics look like they
eighty?
got an Xbox 360 jersey.
Is 5280? Is that Denver?
Yeah, because in my house city,
Oh shit. Okay.
they gotta leave that 5280 alone. I'm sorry.
I thought that was San Antonio.
Like we get it,
Utah.
we get it. Y'all leave
Utah
my
is
house city,
clean.
we get it.
Heat. Why are we
Minnesota same as
running the
last year,
Heat
ain't it?
culture?
Minnesota the
Uh,
same as last year.
they changed. Like I think they changed like a small piece. Like I can't tell you exactly what it is, but it looks like they
Mavs,
just reversed it.
Mavs font
Like the
looks the
Mavs was
same
just the
with
Mavs
different
just that's
colors.
lazy. That's just lazy.
Yeah.
Like what is
They
Brooklyn? Why are they wearing camo?
dog, relax. I don't like it either, but
Toronto shit clean though.
yo, I love Toronto's jersey.
Now they should have done
I
it
love
just like
Toronto's.
exactly like the old one
I
and
love
just
Toronto's jersey. Love the Hawks jersey.
the Bulls. Like what even
Charlotte
is that? Where's the
didn't
red?
Charlotte already have that jersey?
Yeah,
Yeah. H
they
Town,
just
the
run
Houston
it
one is
back.
cool. I think with the numbers it'll look better. Memphis one is
Yeah, they
cool.
definitely should
With
put
the
numbers on
number it'll
these.
look better. Don't
Like
know
what
why
is
we
the
doing heat
Lakers?
culture again. Don't know why the Knicks
Yeah,
are doing theirs again the same, just different color. Um, Bucks one
yeah,
just
shit
looks
crazy.
lazy.
Yep. Indiana, same shit, just different, just white
I
instead of
like Indiana's though.
black.
Utah cool. Um, Sacramento's cool. Kind of an ode to the old like the Kansas City colors. Um, yeah, that's about it, bro. Big move on.
Yeah, they should they could have done better. I need some of these teams to go back to Like I need the Kings to go back to the throwbacks of when they had like Chris Webber in them.
Oh, they
I
are.
need
They're bringing those back.
I need the
That's gonna be a
AI.
secondary
I need
jersey.
the
I
AI
think.
Sixers.
So these are city edition jerseys, but I think they're bringing out like another like alternate. Like you know how they had the earned edition, I guess.
Mhm.
I guess that's what they're doing. I don't know what or when they're bringing it out, but I did see a video with Doug Christie today with the old Sacramento Kings jerseys. So I saw that today. Tyrese Maxey has talked about bringing back the Allen Iverson logo. I want to say in the black. Now these have just been speculation. These have just been the rumors now. Ain't nothing been official. Um, I would like to see. Obviously, I would love to see the Nets step into their old school bag.
It's funny that
Um,
the Kings follow me.
I feel like yo for real. They must watch. They must tune in the show. They must watch the show because
Mm,
you speak highly about the Kings or you speak highly about De'Aaron Fox and the Kings sometimes.
They follow a lot of people. They follow 23,000 people, but they have 1 million followers.
And they
But
follow you.
there was definitely a
There
time where
was
they were
some
like,
reason why they
oh,
follow you.
it was definitely a time where they were like, oh, we're following people at this point, or like we're following people until this point. And if you like liked it or retweeted it, then they wouldn't follow you.
Mm.
Yeah, them AI, yeah, Hassan, those. I was about to say Hassan.
Hassan is
Uh,
crazy.
Hassan. I saw do it again. Hassan, I ain't gonna lie, the Sixers black jerseys from when AI won MVP and went to the finals. Those might be my favorite jerseys ever. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they're top 5, maybe top 3.
Definitely top five. Definitely top five.
Yeah.
I'd have to like really look at all of them, but
Yeah.
they up there.
I'm telling you, if they bring back
Like the teal Memphis
those
ones.
teal Memphis ones are tough. If they bring back like the Tim Hardaway Miami Heat jerseys,
Come on now.
dog,
Come on now.
that's crazy. They bring back the
Because
Jason
they did
Kidd.
that throwback in like 07, 06.
Yeah, they didn't
And
do it during Bronze time, did
it
they?
was like it was like the Heat
Okay.
retro. Because that was the time we were doing like the retro white and black. We did do the retro black ones though in Tim Hardaway's, like when Tim
Okay,
Hardaway was
yeah.
there.
Those are tough
Because
too. Those are tough too.
2014 Braun was wearing that one. I want
Yeah,
to
that's
say,
all. Okay, yeah.
but
Yep.
then like 2007, 2008, or maybe it might have been 2009. Like we had the white ones, the red ones, and then we had the black joint with the pink with the stripes on the side.
Yeah.
We need to run those back too.
Them joints is crazy.
I don't care. Nobody say run those back.
Those are top 5. I mean,
Actually,
not top 5. Those are a top jersey though.
my top two,
Uh
my top two jersey for sure, the gold Wizards jersey. The gold Wizards jersey.
Yo, the Agent Zero joint did crazy
Come
in the
on now.
streets, yo. Come on
Yes, I need them to bring that back.
Yeah. No,
When they get better.
I remember
Not
my
with this
bro
weak-ass
had
team.
no. I remember my bro had the
Don't need to see
Gilbert
Jordan
Arenas
Poole in that.
joints. Yeah, nah, respectfully.
And we're trying to see Kyle
I don't know.
Kuzma hooping those.
Maybe Jordan Poole might be around.
No. We good. We good on that. If
No.
Denny can't be around for it, he can't either. They didn't ship the man Denny out. They need to ship him out too.
No.
To where? I have no clue.
Listen, I would say for the Nets, obviously, I like the Jason Kidd era jerseys. You know, the blue and the gray. The gray ones are tough. I found the Marbury blue one not too long ago.
I don't know why, but when I see those jerseys, I think Kenyon Martin. I don't think AI or I don't think Jason Kidd or Vince Carter.
That's another one too. I got Kenyon Martin? I don't know. Of course, I got Vince Carter behind me, but what is there to laugh about, sir? What is there to laugh about?
Nah, you good.
All right. So I got the Vince Carter one behind me, like I said. Now, I don't know if they wait until next year till they land that top pick to bring the top pick in and have the top pick within those kind of digs, or I don't know when they're going to bring those back, but I need them to bring them back soon, you know? Because they brought back
the right players wearing them.
That's what I'm saying. So I know they brought back the Dr. J joints a couple years ago. Whenever they had, 7-Eleven, you had whatchamacallit, Cam Thomas.
People were gonna buy the jerseys.
Yeah.
If nobody gonna buy the jerseys, don't bring it back.
That's a good thing. That's a good point. You know what? I like these Brooklyn City edition jerseys now. All right. We can lose. We can go 82-0 in these. I mean, not 82. Oh, we can go 0 for 82 in these.
But I said that boy doing a Kenny Beecham YouTube video.
We can go
82
over
and 0.
82 of these, and I can look at you like everything's gravy.
All right, JC.
I say that every time, bro. I'm sorry.
I swear you
That's
do.
gonna be my line for the year. You're gonna be sick of it. I don't care. All right, let's
I'm
peel it
already
back.
sick of it.
Let's dial it back to talk about what we were actually here for. WNBA in the season. It's been a hell of a season. It's been a great season. It's been a fun season. Now, there's been a big question in regards to one player this season, and that's Asia Wilson. Has this been the greatest individual season of all time?
I mean, can't really say no, can you?
No, it's not even close.
Like, at what metric do you need to look at for it to tell you that she's had the best season? Like, she's averaging the most points ever, scored the
Uh
most
huh.
points ever in a regular season.
Talk about
Like,
it. First to ever score 1,000 points in a single season.
she's
First to ever score 1,000 points in a single season.
first
First
and on
and
and on.
only. Come on now. What we talking about, man? What are we really talking about, man? How 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 do you see what she did last year and think she's fourth place in MVP votes for one? And then whoever that person that voted her fourth in MVP vote, this is all because of you. Okay, I'm gonna bet that she's balling this way because you voted her fourth. And respect to Chelsea Gray, her teammate, her running mate, but be serious, dog. Be
They
serious.
just they're smoking that good pack.
Come on now. Like they I hope they're not voting again this year. I hope they got their voting rights removed because voting is a privilege, and especially if you got to vote for the WNBA MVP, you get a WNBA media vote. That is a privilege, an earned privilege.
She about to have the most rebounds in a single season,
Come on,
most points in a single season.
come on.
Let's see. Let me look at. Okay, she's
My phone go
no,
because
she's
I'm
not
about
there.
to pull up. I was about to pull up the
She
article.
she's top
Where's the
10,
article at, man?
top 10 in blocks in a single season.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she is freaking second all time in defensive win shares. She's like 3.77, and Cheryl Swoops is 3.82 for one season.
Okay.
So she's I don't know. I don't know exactly what she would have to do um to climb that, but being second in defensive win shares in a single season, like second all time in a single season for defensive win shares is pretty impressive.
Where's this article? I
Um,
saw it earlier. What's the name of the article? Let's do that.
she's behind Angel Reese in rebounds per game, or leading that in a single season. But she's gonna play more games, so she'll
It
have
should be
that record for.
unanimous when in
Yeah,
terms of WNBA's call it MVP this year. It should be unanimous. All right. She could come home with the defensive player of the year trophy too if we being real. If we're being real. She has a good shot at taking both home again.
second in rebounds, first in blocks, fourth in steals. She's up there. I mean, her main competition would be Fee, who is third in steals, right ahead of her, and then sixth in blocks. And then I think Nafisa Collier was top six in defensive win shares all time with this season's output. So um, I feel like Fee might get the nod. With her team being the number one defense, but if Asia gets both, I don't think anyone could argue that. Like, I don't think anyone would be like, "Oh, she didn't deserve it," or "That was the wrong choice." Like,
ESPN
but
has this single season being the number one ranked or number one season of all time. That was above 1997 Cynthia Cooper, 2016 Echo Gumake, 2019 Elena Deladon, 2007 Lauren Jackson, 2000 Cheryl Swoops, 2017 Sylvia Fowles, 2001 Lisa Leslie, 2018 Brianna Stewart, and the GOAT before the GOAT, 2014 Maya Moore.
I ain't hear Candace Parker in there, which kind of throws me off. But
Yeah,
it's
I
all good.
thought Candace would have been in there. I thought, hey,
gonna do too much.
maybe that rookie season I thought would have been in the mix, but
it's all good. We ain't even gonna stress it. It's ESPN.
It is ESPN.
But yeah, just unbelievable season from Asia Wilson all the way around. And I know we've talked about how the team has played, but watching them the other night, I don't remember exactly who they were playing. Might have been I think it was the game before Connecticut.
She torched Connecticut, dog. You see the crossover she had? Dog.
She was sick.
Yo. She said,
They played the Sky. I guess that ain't really a game that would make me feel that way. But, oh no, they played the Fever. Sorry. Played the Fever twice, then the Sun. So maybe it was the Sun game. I don't know. Just watching her in that specific game, I don't know. Something was just like, how is anyone going to stop her in a playoff series?
They can't. They won't. All you can do is try. You can try and pray. You can try that. And I say try and pray because God is on her side too. Top tier blessings all around. All right. She is blessed and highly favored. Okay. Just like a lot of just like a lot of us too. But at the same time, she the GOAT. You can't just stop the GOAT that easy. Come on now. You got a triple quadruple team, and even that ain't even enough. Y'all see the photo. She's shooting on four people on the links. She's shooting on them. Come on now. Grade us out, man. What are we doing, man? What are we talking about, man?
They ain't win that game though.
Okay.
I'm saying you threw the links out there like
I know. I know.
Links been busting that ass this year.
They are second in the standings.
And swept the number one squad.
Yes.
Swept them.
Beat them in the Commissioner's Cup
like
too.
Not just I was saying not just season series.
Yeah.
Whooped their ass in the Commissioner Cup and swept them.
Yeah.
All right now. Just beat Connecticut tonight to clinch number 2. All right now. I know it's not what we're talking about right now, but
I know, but I'm just letting you know. She's an unstoppable force. You can stop everybody else in that team. You can't stop her. Only person to stop her is herself.
And that's the scary part.
We've seen that this year.
Is she's doing this. If the other players start playing the way they can, there's no way to stop them.
Come on, dog.
There's no way to beat them.
Come on, dog.
You gotta pray that them other players are not doing exactly what they're supposed to do, or there's just a slight lull that you can take advantage of.
Nah, DeAndre in the chat said, "LO, I feel bad because I voted for Alyssa Thomas last year." Fan, don't feel bad at all. Don't.
So did I.
Because I had a feeling that Alyssa Thomas probably should have got it too. Right? If we talking about most valuable, Connecticut don't get to where they at last year,
right?
Or even the year before that, without Alyssa Thomas in the output she put. Most triple doubles in the season ever.
Yeah.
Balling out of control, bro. Listen. Of course, I'm gonna go with Asia, but at the same time, who I thought was more deserving, Alyssa Thomas. Respectfully, respect the Stewie. Respect the Stewie. Stewie had an MVP caliber season, but she was third on our list, and that was consistent from talks, whatever. Everybody we talk. Listen, don't know how. Somehow, some way. But I ain't mad at the result either because of who she is. If they gave it to somebody else, if they gave it to a scrub, then I'm riding up to that office.
No, I'm still mad. I don't care who they gave it to. They gave it to the wrong person. They gave it to her so that she didn't have more than her. That's exactly why they did it.
Which is terrible.
They were like, oh well, if Asia gets another one, she'll have 3, and Stu would only have 2. And then she come out and do this
But I
shit,
say when
so she'd
Ryan
have
Rucco
4.
said that, when Ryan Rucco said, "Oh, maybe some people might want to even the score." Even the score for what? If you good, you good. If you better than your real rival, then you just better. All right. You think the NBA wanted the script, or it was like, oh, let's make sure Magic and Bird have the same amount of chips, which they do. Don't they both got 5?
Mm, I feel like Larry got.
I feel like they both got 5. I know Magic got 5. Let's see.
Magic for sure got 5. I feel like Larry Bird got.
He got 3.
Okay, that's what I thought it
He
was, but I
got
didn't want to
3.
say it and be way off. But I
Right.
was like, I feel like he only got 3 because there was those 3, there was 5, and then there was the 2 from Detroit. That's the 10-year span right there.
Yeah.
Because then once that 10-year span ends,
They lost
they
to what's
they
it
got
called? They
so
lost to the
81,
Bulls.
81 was uh Boston, 84
Yeah.
was Boston, 86 was Boston.
Uh-huh.
85 was the year that they were like the best team. That's when they had Bill Walton and all of them didn't win.
Yeah.
And then you had those years with LA, and then 89, 90 was Detroit, and then that's when 91, and boom, Michael Jordan.
Jordan came through. Man, I'll never forgive HBO for canceling Winning Time because I really wanted to see. There was so much left to be told. We didn't even get the Magic and Zeke story. We didn't get Jordan. We didn't get Bad Boys. We didn't get none of that because they want to cancel Winning Time. They probably gave it
Like
2-3 new seasons of some other BS on Max that I don't even know about.
They was trying to spend more time working on Euphoria.
Man, I don't even care about Euphoria no more.
That's cap.
That ain't cap. I mean, all right. I know what argument you're gonna use.
Because
like, yo, if it drop this Sunday, you gonna watch. I'm like,
that shit.
But it's like,
all right then. So you do.
I could care less though. I'm not really hard pressed on. Oh, I'm waiting for that new season.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are.
I won't run and watch it. I'll tell you that.
Saying that you're not hard pressed means you hard pressed. I ain't really hard pressed about it, If it drop, it drop. But if it don't, I ain't really, stressing or nothing. You still gonna be like in a month or two, you gonna be like, bro, they still ain't dropped new Euphoria season. We still don't know about the Euphoria season. It is what it is. It's TV. It's television.
No, television.
And we know who the star of the show is, so we already know why you really want to tap in.
Okay, sir. Anyways,
come on now, let's keep it a buck.
Hey, we can keep it a buck.
You don't watch high school television type shows, so let's keep it a buck.
You don't know what I watch these days.
Come on, bro. Stop it.
Name a show I watch.
I know for a fact you don't watch shows that are based out of high school.
Okay, that's a fact. I'm a grown man.
All right then.
I'm a grown man. What am I watching?
And the only one that is the one that is led by Zendaya. It's just a fact. Come on now.
Facts are the facts.
It is what it is. I ain't saying nothing crazy. Just saying.
Yeah. All right, but now let's get into it though. Shout out to A'ja Wilson, the amazing MVP season that she's had. Should be unanimous. If it's not, then you a hater. So, yeah. And you don't know basketball, and you should have your media credentials stripped from you. Just like how I feel about the one guy that didn't vote Derek Jeter a unanimous Hall of Famer.
Oh my God, here we go with this shit again.
I'm just saying. You don't know.
I
basketball.
agree, but you say this shit all the time.
You don't know basketball because hey, he don't know baseball.
That's baseball game.
Hold on. I'm saying that towards whoever is not voting A'ja MVP this year. They don't know basketball. Same like how that man don't know baseball, and decided to remain anonymous because he's scared.
Scared is crazy.
What you gotta be scared of Derek Jeter for? He a nice guy. Anyways, moving on. Speaking of historic years, Caitlin Clark, bro. Let's talk about it. The historic rookie that she's had. Like, what?
Breaking records left and right.
Like, this has been the best rookie season we've seen in a long time. In a very long time.
Amen.
It's been some rookies that have come through.
It's been some great rookies. I mean, we got players in the league right now that were great rookies, but
yeah,
I don't think any of them had seasons like this. Like, obviously, Candace, won MVP and a
Yeah,
Rookie of the Year. Only player to ever do that.
yeah, they ain't gonna let us
I
forget
don't.
that.
Nor should they. The fuck.
They shouldn't. They should. Hey, that wasn't shade, but I'm saying though,
It's the way
like
you
I
said
said,
it.
I'm just saying we're not gonna forget that. Like I'm saying
You
that
said they ain't gonna
because
let us forget
they,
that.
they as in Candace Parker fans, not gonna let us forget that.
Yeah,
I'm
we
saying it
damn
as
sure
a
not.
credit. I'm saying it as a credit to Candace and how good she is. It's
All
like
right.
it's a reminder every time somebody does something. It's like, oh, as previously held by Candace Parker. Oh,
Yeah,
record that
yeah,
previously held by Candace Parker. This Candace
yeah,
Parker that
yeah,
Candace Parker. Candace Parker. For Candace
yeah,
Parker to not
yeah.
play a single game this year, her legacy will be remembered.
Come on now.
Like she didn't have a farewell tour or nothing like that, but hey, them
It's all
records
good.
coming up. Them records coming up was all we needed to know how hey,
Hey,
her name all up and down them record books, all right?
let them know.
So yeah.
But yeah, Caitlin Clark, you know, most assists in a single season as a
Yo.
rookie. Closing in on top 10. She got what, one game left, so closing in on top 10ish points all time, or most points in a single season. She could crack 800. It would take her to get like 39 points, but it's possible.
Hey, knowing Caitlyn
If
is definitely possible.
if she gets to 800, she would be only the 10th player to score more than 800 points in a single season. Ka is at 778, so that would make her the 11th because I would assume Ka would do it before her. Kelsey Mitchell, which is crazy, they're on the same team.
They're on the
Kelsey
same
Mitchell and Caitlin Clark,
team.
Kelsey Mitchell 763, Caitlin Clark 761. That's a lot of points between two players now.
Some buckets right there. That's
Then
a scary duo.
Stewie's right there with 746.
Mm-hmm.
Just 200 points behind her past season. But I mean, Stewie's all over this list. She's at 3, 15, 17, 18. Jewel Lloyd is on this list again in 2024. She was second. Second last year. She had broke the record, and when Asia broke the record this year, she broke hers. Um, Kelsey Mitchell's up here multiple times, so a lot of great scorers. But Caitlin Clark doing this in her rookie year is insane. I know me, you, and Bailey talked about what we feel like her rookie season would have looked like coming into this.
Yeah.
And we were all pretty high on her, but I think Bailey was like, no, she could definitely come in and just like wreak havoc and just really like I think we all thought that she would be like all star potential, like all star this year.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't. I mean, I guess there's people that could say they foresaw this coming, and with the way that she has the ball and with the usage rate and things like that, like it makes sense. But you gotta execute, and she's done that, especially since the Olympic break. Like, but even before then, I would say like after May, like they just ran out of ways to try to stop her from getting what she wanted. And then once Kelsey Mitchell really started taking off, there was really nothing you could do because you can't you can't defend two elite scorers. And how many teams have two elite perimeter defenders on their team? Not many. So you got to pick your poison. She's coming off screens constantly. Her and Aaliyah Boston got the 1-2 game going a lot better. When Timmy Bentley was healthy, they played a really good 1-2 game. So, and
Yep.
then Lexi Hill came in and was shooting the ball better. So, just the offense as a whole, you know, every other players being capable of doing different things, just open the floor for Caitlin Clark. She has the record for most assists in a single game with 19. Um, she's got triple doubles as a rookie. Like, I mean, literally anything you want to look at, she's got. Um, I mean, just a fantastic season, all WNBA first team type of season. So, um, I mean, just you just got to give her props. I mean, you gotta think about the fact that she was playing college players in April,
Yeah.
and by May she was playing WNBA players.
And
When there
playing
were
some of the
some that
greatest WNBA players that are still in the league. Like
and some that were clearly wanted to make her like feel like, hey, this is the WNBA. It ain't gonna be the same.
Oh yeah.
And then it didn't take her long for her to be like, this shit ain't that different.
Yeah.
And the great ones can say stuff like that. Like for a lot of players, like there is a longer gap or a longer transition. Caitlin's was what, 2 weeks maybe before she
Maybe.
started like really like, oh, this shit kind of easy. Like that's how it is for the great ones.
No, when she started
Like
getting comfortable, I was like,
Wemby
yeah,
was
she
like,
different.
oh, Wemby was like, oh, this shit kind of light. Like
Yeah.
LeBron, he came in first game 25-5. Like, oh, this it? This the NBA? Like Candace came in, won a fucking MVP.
Yeah.
Aisha came in playing great. Like
All
P
star.
came in, won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Stewie came in doing like just doing incredible things. Like there are so many players that came in as rookies
Great
that
off
like
rip.
there's some that it took time, like a Benaja Laney or Courtney Williams, Erica Wheeler. Like it took them time. It took them going overseas and coming back. But there are players that you drop them in the league and there's no drop off. Like, oh, this shit cool. Like Maya Moore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drop her in the league. Oh, we gonna win a chip.
Yeah.
Like Tina Charles. That shit was light for her from the start. Like there was no like, oh, I need a year, I need a couple months. No, like drop me in the league right now, and I'm giving all of them buckets. It don't matter who you are, what you look like, what you wear, who you. It don't matter nothing. It don't matter what your name is, who your girlfriend is, who your wife is, who your fiance. Don't matter none of that. I'm giving all of y'all buckets.
Yeah.
Like people was talking on Twitter like, oh, they not gonna she not leading the league in assists. What's
What's
she
she
doing right
doing?
now?
Leading the league in assists.
And breaking the record that you set
And what she
or that
doing?
you was
Looking
trying to
goofy.
set with Sloop. I don't want to say looking goofy because she's not far behind Caitlin, but you definitely like, oh,
Oh no,
you
I'm not
you
saying
didn't back up
Sloop
what you were
looking
saying.
goofy, but I'm saying other
No,
people
not
are.
Sloop. I'm talking about Alyssa.
Yeah, I'm not saying she looking goofy.
Alyssa's
I'm
the one
saying
that was like, yeah.
I'm saying other people are looking goofy though. Like other people
Oh, for
that
sure, for sure.
yeah that had these think pieces and things to say or whatever. Man, listen, y'all don't know ball. All right, y'all talk. Y'all watch the game. Y'all let y'all opinions and agendas and y'all feelings take over y'all takes for real. You know, y'all sit there and watch the game. Y'all can't admit when something's actually good. It pains you to do so. It pains you to give credit where it's due, the way you don't want to give credit to. And that go for anybody in the league. That go for Caitlin, Angel, Stewie, Asia, Sabrina, anybody in the league that's actually nice. People want to discredit me like, nah, they ain't all that because of their actual feelings. Take feelings out of it, all right? Nice is nice. Good is good. Numbers don't lie, and them chips don't lie either. All that goes down to history. Them chips don't lie, them accolades don't lie, the numbers never lie. You can't deny the truth. You can't deny the facts. It's a fact that that girl is a good basketball player. I'm talking about Caitlin Clark. I'm talking about Andrew Reese. I'm talking about Angel Wilson, Brianna Stewart, Nafisa Collier, Sabrina Ionescu. Talking about whoever's nice, bro. I don't even got a Bryce as nice as this week. Not like a out the way Bryce as nice as, but I'm giving credit to Angel Wilson on the season she's had. Damn it, she is the nicest. Okay, the nicest. Put apostrophes all in between that too. I don't care. Where you want to put the apostrophe at, you can put it there. The nicest is where she at. All right. Uh, spectacular year. I'm trying to think of who else though. I could put in that category. Jackie Young. That's what I'm really gonna give it to. Jackie Young's Bryce is nicest this week. Why are you looking like that?
I just gotta do some quick research. Quick research, that's all.
Okay, do the research because you know I ain't do nothing.
So you just give your Bryce as nice and you don't even know if she was really nice this week.
Oh man, but I just know that she has to be nice, or she doesn't get the credit, or doesn't really get I don't want to say overlooked, but like saying I don't know, just doesn't really get the praise for what she does on the court on a normal basis, on a regular basis. You know, being like that 1-2 punch. She's been the second most consistent player on the Aces team this year.
Yeah, yeah. She's had a big drop off though from the start of her season to now.
No, I
Because
would
like
agree. I would agree.
this month of September has not been like 11 points, 15 points, 2 points, 12 points, 6 points, 12 points, 13 points.
Yeah, I ain't
And
gonna lie.
even
I think my passion took over there. I just said don't
even
take.
even August
I
had some
just said
stinkers.
don't let the emotions get in the way of your takes. What I do just now, let my emotions get in the way of my takes.
That's why I was like, let me do some research so you don't look crazy. Because I'm like, I
All
have her
right,
in a fantasy league, and
all
she ain't
right,
really give me nothing.
but no. So
Like
shout out to
Dejanay Carrington was giving me better numbers.
no. All right, okay. Well.
Now, if anybody, you should have said Bridget Carlton because she literally cooked my chances
Oh
of
yeah, no.
having
Shout out to
a
Bridges.
fantasy
Bridges
championship.
has had a
And she
spectacular
just hit a
season.
game winner tonight.
Bridges
And I'm
had
talking
a
about 30-foot three.
Bridget has had a spectacular season all season. I'm not even gonna kid it. I'm not even gonna lie.
Like
Not even gonna
this,
trip.
she been lacing that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like, let me stop cussing. I didn't cuss too many times tonight,
you
but
definitely have. I was gonna let you rock though, because this is your platform too. I'm not going to silence you, so
but
go ahead, go rock
she
out.
been she been shooting that peel. There we go.
Okay,
That
okay,
peel.
got you.
She's shooting 44% from the field, which is pretty much for the season. Uh, the fact that Stephanie Dawson is shooting 48%, I'm gonna give. I'm gonna round up for it. It's 47.7. We're gonna round up 48% on 4 attempts a game in 37 games played. Tremendous. That's beautiful shooting right there. And as a shooter myself, I can recognize great shooting. I can appreciate great shooting. And the fact that the Lynx got 3 of the top 5 on their team, stop, stop freaking playing with them. Bridget, Kayla, Alana, whatever y'all want to say, whichever way y'all want to put it. I just I love seeing great shooters shoot the ball.
I can
Like
tell.
every time Bridget Carlton shoot the ball, it's just like that shit going in. It's going in. And even like I know you didn't see it because you was asleep, but the game winner that she hit tonight,
Just gonna allow me out like that, man.
I'm saying I
I
didn't want
know
to
you
say I know
didn't
you
see
didn't
it
see it
because you
because you
was
didn't
asleep.
watch it.
It's crazy.
That just means you had an excuse for not watching it live. I didn't want to say you didn't watch it because you didn't feel like watching it because you didn't want to watch it. Like you didn't watch it because you was asleep.
Okay.
She shot like when she got the ball
I definitely had the game on though.
for the
I'll
game
say
winner.
that.
When she got the ball for the game winner, I was like, no way she gonna shoot it from there. And she pulled, and I was like, that shit gotta be butter. Like if she gonna shoot from there, it gotta be cash. And she ain't shoot stupid far, but for the game, and when you think about the name Bridget Carlton, like okay, like yeah, she can shoot that thing. But like for the game against Connecticut, like clinch the 2 seed on the line on the road, that's a big shot, bro.
That's ill.
That's a big shot, bro. Like
That's ill.
like I don't know, man. I know. I think we was talking about Caitlyn, but
We
I know
were.
you was talking about your Bryce's nicest a lot. You was talking about Bryce's nicest
We
because you didn't have
was.
one. You tried to give it to Jackie, and that's what
I
you got to give it
know.
to Bridget
I
Carlton.
know. So that being said, we can give it to Bridge Carlton. Oh no, I don't really have a
We
Bryce's nicest this week. It's been like I said, it's been a crazy
I
week
do,
this past week. But you got tears for the week?
I do. I could go a few different ways, but since the playoffs are here, close to here, almost here, we're gonna go teams' chances of winning championship, and we're only gonna
Okay.
put 5 teams in there because I feel like only 5 teams have a realistic chance. So we're gonna start from the bottom up. So number 5 for me.
There she go. I'm sorry. I turned the game on.
You can hear it in the background.
I
Just letting you
thought
know.
I turned it down, bro. Why TV so loud? I'm just muted.
Um, Number 5, I'm gonna start from the bottom and go up. Some of this has to do with seeding. Some
Mm-hmm.
of this has to do with uh, seeding, positioning. Some of this has to do with like my actual faith in the team. Some of this is a little bit of bias. I won't lie. Some of this is a little bit of bias. 5, I have Connecticut.
Okay, I like it.
Like I don't. I'm not gonna say I don't see them winning a championship, but out of these 5 teams that I have, I feel like I'm the least confident in them doing it because I've said this before. The Aces and the Liberty have had their number the last couple of years. Um, and for the most part of this year, the Lynx have also had their number, and I wouldn't feel comfortable with them playing the Storm in the first round or in the playoffs either. Now they would play the Fever in the first round if the things stay the way they are. They need to win Thursday to keep the 3 seed. They would play the Fever in the 3-6 matchup. Again, this would be a best of 3. They would get the first 2 games at home. If they win both, series is over. If they lose one though, they play at Indiana for game 3. And Indiana has played tremendous at home. And I want to say the last time that Indiana played them, they beat them. So they've played in a game where they're like, okay, they're beatable. We found a way to beat them. We know how to beat them. Not saying that they will. Not saying that I would take them in the series because we'll get to that when we do our playoff predictions at some point. But Sun are at 5. The Storm. This partly has to do with who they have to play in the first round. They have to play the Aces in the first round. Now, if they're able to get past the Aces,
Boy, Jackie Young getting to it. Oh,
if they get past the Aces in the first round, that would obviously jump up my confidence in them winning a championship. I feel like if you beat the Aces, you become the favorites. So if the Storm are able to beat the Aces in the first round, that means they're playing at an incredibly high level, and whoever they're playing in the second, or in the conference semis, it's gonna be a long series. Um, Number 3, this might shock some people. Number 3, I have the Liberty,
wait, who was number 4? You said the Storm.
the Storm.
Okay.
Number 3, I have the Liberty. The Liberty have the number 1 seed, which means they would play either Atlanta or Washington. Atlanta won tonight. Washington lost tonight, but Washington has the tiebreaker. So if they win Thursday, which I believe they play, hold on, I wrote it down. The Mystics play the Fever on Thursday. The Dream play the Liberty on Thursday.
Thursday's the
So
last day of
both
regular season.
playing, yes, both of them are playing other playoff teams. Mystics win, they're in. Dream win, they're in. Um, Sky are out because they lost to the Dream tonight. So my thought process behind this is, yes, the Liberty have been the best regular season team this year, but I still don't think I believe in them beating the Aces in a series, because that's what they would have to do, because the Aces are the 4 seed. I would assume that the Aces win that round, win the 4-5 matchup. The
Mm-hmm.
Liberty will beat whoever's the 8 seed. They
Mm-hmm.
play in the second round rather than the finals. That's a tough round. Like I would take the Aces in the series. So by virtue, the Liberty have to be at 3. Number 2, Minnesota Lynx.
Whoa, so you
My
got the Aces
Minnesota Lynx for
one?
now. For now.
So you got the Aces
Yeah,
one.
yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, the defense has been better the last couple of weeks, but it ain't got nothing to do with everybody else on the team. I'm gonna just keep it a buck, because they've shown me flashes. I haven't seen anything to make me believe in them. I'm literally this is LeBron.
Talk about it.
LeBron is gonna carry. Asia Wilson is gonna carry. This is the type of playoff run that Asia is capable of having, and I feel like will have to have for her team to win the championship. Because I'm just gonna be honest. None of her supporting cast has played the way they should have this year. Jackie Young started out really well, has been in a slump for like a month, maybe even more than that. Kelsey Plum has been inconsistent all season. Chelsea Gray was out for the first half of the season for the most part. Has had a good game, then a bad game, a good game, then a bad game. Got to find a way to get that together. Tiffany Hayes has been probably their biggest bright spot. Let's just like she's been really good off the bench nearly every game. Um, Megan Gustafson has given them, some good minutes here and there, but outside of Asia, like this team has not been good this season. The defense is better, which is huge for them because you're not going to win a championship if you're not playing good defense. I have the Lynx at 2 because of their matchup. 2-7 matchup. They're playing Phoenix. I believe they beat Phoenix. I think they've had a better season overall. Obviously, Phoenix has the experience with Cobb being a champion, DT being a champion, Brittany Griner being a champion, Natasha Cloud being a champion. They all have the experience, but I would be remiss if I look at a 2-game or 3-game series and say, "Oh, I think the Mercury beat them." Like, obviously, it could happen, but I'm not going to look at the game or look at them and look at the matchup and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna take the Mercury," because the Lynx have played way too well this year for them to not win this series. Obviously, they could come out and not be ready and lose the series, but I'm not foreseeing that happening. So then that would mean they win that, they play either Connecticut or Indiana. They've played both of those teams really well. They've beaten both of those teams multiple times this season. So that gives them the best chance to get to the finals. So my list would be Sun 5, Storm 4, Liberty 3, Lynx 2, Aces 1. Um, I just I can't pick against Asia Wilson. Like the way she's playing this season, there's just like what player is gonna stop her?
It's not one single player that can stop her. It might be a double team, but it won't be a single player. Like she's cooking right now. She's cooking right now. Cook up.
As bad as the team has played, you can't double team her because there's so many weapons on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Like they haven't been consistent, but you're not giving Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young open threes. You're not giving Chelsea Gray an open 3. Like you're just not gonna do
regardless
that.
Regardless of how cold they might have been.
And you might give Alicia Clark an open 3, but she gonna make you pay for that shit, especially in the playoffs.
Might give Alicia Clark an open 3? No. I'm running out.
You have to pick your poison, gang. Like they're gonna double team at some point. That's the person they would leave open. She gets a lot of open 3s.
That's
in that
a
corner.
crazy PJ person to leave open.
PJ Tucker vibes.
Yeah,
that's exactly what she's PJ Tucker.
Yep.
So, like, I don't know, man. Like, but my favorite team to watch this entire season has been the Lynx. Like, I love the way they play basketball. I love the way they play offense. Love the way they play defense. The Liberty have been good. I feel like since the Olympic break, they haven't been the same team that they were in the first half. Sabrina's been struggling a little bit. Sloot is still trying to find a rhythm. But Najalani is still in and out with injuries. Brianna Stewart has definitely stepped up her game. Jonquel Jones has been playing really well. They've gotten good minutes from Phoebish and Kayla Thornton. No. But you're gonna need your stars to play at their best to win a championship this year, which is why I have them at 3 and not 4 or 5. Because while I do like the way the Storm have looked since they added Gabby, like I like the way they looked before they added Gabby Williams. Then they added Gabby Williams, and she's been playing really, really well with them. And that's a very dangerous team. Like, the Aces could either win the championship or lose in the first round. Like, that's a real possibility with having Seattle in the first round. Like, that's a real team with real threats, with real experience. Like, this is, I mean, they may be a more difficult, I don't know. It's weird. Like, that could be a more difficult matchup in a playoff setting than the Liberty.
Yeah.
Because you have a NECA, Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer, Skylar Diggins, future Hall of Famer, Joel Lloyd, future Hall of Famer,
Yup.
all with playoff experience.
Yup.
Only Skylar doesn't have a WNBA championship.
I'm
Ezzy,
gonna say yeah.
playoff experience. Like they all have experience in big game moments, big game settings. And even Gabby Williams, like she was just in a gold medal game going toe to toe with the best players in the world.
A dog.
Going toe to toe with the best, like if her foot wasn't on the line, sent the game to overtime. Like that's not gonna be an easy matchup for the Aces. Like I know I said I don't see anyone beating Asia, and obviously like that's a little bit hyperbole. Like anything can happen in basketball, anything can happen in the world, obviously. But Asia's gonna have to get help to win the first round matchup. Like, especially with it being a 3-game series, like it's not 5 games. You don't have to beat them 3 times. You only have to beat them twice. And for the road teams, you just got to get one game. That is it.
One
You
game and
get
you
that
got the
first
crib.
game. You get that first game. Don't even worry about the second game. Like obviously, you want to try to go get the second game. Like if you come out and you hot, win the second game, obviously. But if you get that first game, you got game 3 at the crib. Like game 3 in Seattle, game 3 in Indiana. Like those are 2 crowds that show out for their like for their team. Like they gonna be there. Like I don't know, man. Like I'm just saying these top seeds, you better get your games. I'm just saying, just you win in 2. Don't don't stress it out. Don't stress these series out because you get to a game 3 and you gotta go on the road. While it may not be fair, it's also like it
You
may
should
not
have
be
took care of
fair
business.
if you. It's also not fair that they got to play 2 games on the road to start the playoffs. Like, so it's a disadvantage for both teams on both ways. Like the away team, the lower seed gets the elimination game at home, but the the lower seed gets 2 games on the road first. So, like if you lose both games, that's the end of the season. You don't get a chance to go home and answer. So I don't know, man. But that's my tier list. That's my top 5. Uh, those are the 5 teams that I think have the best chance of winning championship in ranking order. Could change next week, but it probably won't. And I will say the Lynx and
I
Liberty,
like it.
the Lynx sweeping them in the series definitely moved them up. Cause I'm like, bro, like that's a lot of times to beat one team. Like, and
Yeah.
this past game wasn't even close. Like, it wasn't even
Yeah.
close, bro. And they knew, like they were in New York. They knew, like, oh, we done lost to them every game every time we played them this season, including the Commissioner Cup, and they still smacked them. Like
Yup.
sometimes the team got your number. So if they end up beating Vegas, and that's the finals, I'm rolling with Minnesota because if Minnesota has gotten all the way to the finals, they have the experience. They're ready for the moment, and they've beaten them in a Commissioner Cup setting, which is a championship setting, and they beat them already 4 times in the regular season. Like, ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing to show me that, like, oh, the Liberty will beat them. Like, they just have to go out and do it. But we still haven't even got to the bulk of our episode yet. But we can do that now.
Right. Yes. So, as you see by the title of this program, we're getting on some grades. School's in session. Time for us to be teachers, or principals, deans, whatever we're gonna call us. Time to get out some grades because the season is ending. So I base my grades on expectations and execution. Like what was this team's expectations at the beginning of the season, or as like going into the season, and how did they perform throughout the season? I'm gonna just go. We can go in order of standings.
That's
That's
what I
cool with you, Tariq.
Yep, that's what I did.
Bingo. Cool. Is there anything you want to add, like how maybe you went about your grading?
Basically the same. Basically the same. I base it off of what they did this season, what we expect them to do this season. Did they reach expectations? Did they exceed, or did they fall below expectation? Which there's teams that fall into every category. So some of these teams are gonna get a grade that people are gonna be like, I don't understand how you got to that, but I'll explain. If you understand, you do. If you don't, you don't.
Did you give it any Fs? Is there anybody flunk?
Uh, nah. I was nice.
Okay,
I could have though, but I didn't.
I'll do some D's on it. Bless you.
Put some D's on it.
Yeah.
Throw some D's on it.
Remember Soulja Boy's remix where he was like, "I just got my report card."
Hey, Soldier Boy was
Anyways,
just doing
man,
shit, bro.
New York Liberty dog. I went ahead and gave him an A+.
I give them an A.
32-7 record. Best record this season. Best team this season. They just took what they built off on last season and just exceed. I don't want to say exceeded expectation, but really just
They got better than they were
they
last
were
year, and they
supposed to
were
be this
already really
team.
good.
Like they surpassed. They did what needed to be done. They took care of business as being the number one team in the league. Um, Another year together, another year of dominance, another year of being one of the teams to beat. And they're a more complete team this year than they have been in previous years. So, yeah,
Yeah,
A+ for me.
yeah. I gave them an A. Um, they were better than they were last year. They were really good last year. Number one in offensive rating, number three in defensive rating, uh, best net rating, third in assist percentage, like number two in true shooting percentage, number one in effective field goal percentage by .1, but it is what it is. Um, I mean, they've played a really good season, and they've dealt with injuries throughout the season. Salute had a few weeks where she didn't play due to some personal reasons. But Najalani Hamilton had been out for different stretches of the season due to injury. And, there were different parts of the season where Sabrina stepped up and she was the best player on the team. Then there's times where Stewie stepped up. She was the best player. There's times where Jonquil was the best player on the team. So um, having stretches where all three of your best players have stepped up and have led the team in different ways, I think bodes well and is a really good sign for your team. And I don't know, it's just all around a really good season. If all three of if your three best players have all been consistently very good, all playing at all WNBA level, I don't know how you could not get an A.
Yeah. Oh no, it says
Uh,
the post has been deleted. Oh shucks, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Chicago, not Chicago. Atlanta Dream being petty right now, right? Look at the win graphic that they posted.
no, they didn't. She didn't even play
And
tonight.
look, it says this post has been deleted.
Why you like it?
They, my likes don't mean nothing.
Nah, cause she didn't
My
play
likes
tonight.
don't
That's
mean nothing.
bullshit. She didn't
It
play tonight.
is.
That's weak as hell. Cause she'd have cooked all of them.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
I need them to keep that same energy.
that I mean, and
Cause
they
they
need
ain't
to
do
start
that
getting
shit when she was on
wins.
the court.
This post
They
has
ain't
been
do that shit when
deleted.
she
It's
was on the court
crazy.
though. That shit weak. They weak as hell for that. Especially when your team is like 9 games under 500. Like, how about you worry about winning a fucking game first? Like, you're 13-25 and you trolling on Twitter, dead ass. Like, sorry, 13. Sorry, 14-25. They won a game. So,
14-25 is insane.
like, you fighting for the 8 seed with a team that's not even trying to make the playoffs. Imagine that shit. Come on now.
Imagine that. All right,
Like
moving on.
the Sky and the Mystics are not trying to make the playoffs. Like actively. Like obviously now that they're there, they were. Beginning of the season, nobody thought either of them was making the playoffs. And y'all got some nerve, bro. Y'all got some fucking nerve. Like, oh man. And the season series went 2-2. Like y'all sent a post when they didn't have Angel, they didn't play Camilla, they didn't play Kennedy.
Yeah.
And you sent out a post talking about some cry, bro. They gave you the dub. Like they played y'all in July, they busted y'all ass. They played y'all in July twice actually and busted y'all ass. So like I'm just confused. Like they gave y'all a dub by not playing their top players. Kennedy gave them 19 in July, and hold on, and gave them 26 on 11 to 16 shooting in July. What was they talking about then? Oh, okay. I thought so too. But we can continue. That's just crazy to me.
All right, the
That's
Minnesota Lynx.
actually insane.
A plus.
Goofy. Yeah, A plus for sure.
Yeah, A plus.
A
Not
plus
saying that
100%.
they didn't have crazy high expectations, but I mean, if you know ball, you know that they was gonna have a season, especially the way it ended last season, and just how this group was starting to gel. Towards the end of last season, and how they built off of that. Fee had an amazing season. MVP caliber season for sure. Um, Only if Asia Wilson didn't have the season she had, Fee would be the pick for MVP. But nah, second in league standings. Commissioner's Cup champion, 30-9 record. So they took care of business this season. They did what they needed and more. I don't think a lot of people had them at this position in the standings, or maybe had them having the season that they had. So that being said, they definitely exceeded expectations and becoming a contender team and solidifying themselves as such throughout the season. Um, get that's what gives them the A plus.
Angel Risk get a girl. 11 and 13. Two assists, 3 steals. Come on now.
That one to me
Come
does
on now.
not like the Atlanta Dream, man.
Nah, cause my boy Dre talking about Nas Hillman had that on had Angel Reese like locked up. Where? 11, 13, 2, 3, and 2 plus 12. Nas Hillman played 19 minutes. It was a -8. And I love me some Nas Hillman.
Oh yeah, we definitely talk highly about Nas Hillman.
Come
And we
on now,
definitely
we
we've
can
spoken highly of Nas Hillman before, dating back to her days at Michigan.
the numbers are there.
Yeah.
I just want to know what game what game she had 12 and 19, 2 blocks. That's the game she got locked up in, gang. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Cause if my matchup had 12 and 19, I don't think I locked them up.
No.
And they got the dub.
Yeah, no.
And Nas played 14 minutes in that game. It was a -9. 2 turnovers, 3 fouls.
Boy, Tariq does not like the Atlanta
I hope we
Dream,
weren't talking
bro.
about tonight because Angel ain't played tonight, gang. I hope we weren't talking about tonight because Angel didn't play tonight. But y'all let Rachel Banham give y'all 22. Rachel Banham? 22? Like she's Taylor Swift? Like she Caitlin Clark? Like she Asia Wilson? 22? You know what? I hope they make the playoffs. I hope they make the playoffs.
Dog, that laugh was insane.
Because I can't wait to watch the Liberty bust they ass. Like I need the Liberty to just dog walk them. Like Jay Uso said last night. Dog walk your ass. Like
good pass.
Like what, man?
All right, Minnesota Lynx. I gave them an A plus rating. What are you giving them to read?
Shit, crazy. A plus, man. A plus plus. A plus plus. Don't worry, Nas coming for next most improved next year. I hope she do. A plus plus. You know, arguably, they have a case for being the best team this season. They second seed, but won the Commissioner Cup and beat the number 1 seed 4 times. So they have.
Kelsey think Asia is Calvin Johnson?
Best play.
When Kelsey threw it on, said she up there. She said she somewhere now. She She's somewhere down there. She'll catch it. Boy, AJ
Hey,
like
Evan, she down
prime
there somewhere.
AJ Green just now. Boy, like what?
Now, why Lil come downstairs talking about, oh man, AJ Green out today? I said, boy, who? He said, oh shit, AJ Brown. That man Lil is a national treasure.
What did he mean by that?
National treasure. He thought he said AJ Green, but he meant to say AJ Brown. But he was saying like AJ. He was like AJ Green is out today, meaning like AJ Brown not playing Monday night. But it was AJ. It's AJ Brown. Um. Oh, Dre, I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. If you want Tanisha Wright to be your coach, you don't want to win. You don't want to be happy, and I can't support that, gang. I want you to love yourself. You know, I want you to be happy with yourself. I want you to enjoy life. And as long as Tanisha Wright is the coach of your WNBA team, you will not enjoy your life. You will not see happiness.
Yo,
You will not know what a championship feels like. The closest you will get, I don't know, because you ain't gonna get close. The closest you'll get is if damn, because no, she didn't even get gold. She got a bronze though. Ryan getting a bronze medal. That's about the closest you're gonna get to the championship. That's about the close you're gonna get. You better hope in 4 years she make that Olympic squad and get you a gold medal. Cause
rose
ain't no
gold.
chips coming Atlanta way. Ain't no chips coming Atlanta way. But hey, let me lock in. All right.
Yeah,
Links A plus
Connecticut
plus.
Sun.
Have a case for the best team this season. Uh, I say a B plus.
I gave him a B.
They haven't done too much,
Yeah,
but they've done what they're supposed to do. I
yeah,
mean, get a top 3 seed.
yep.
Get home court advantage in the playoffs. Take care of business at home. Be a great defensive team. And since they've added Marina, they look a lot different. So I would give them a B plus.
I would give him a B for same reason. I would say though, I don't know. It just seems like they just had like there's like a typical Connecticut Sun season to me. Wasn't anything outside the ordinary. Don't think really. I don't know. Um, it's not like Alyssa Thomas had a crazy season this year, though,
Mm-mm.
opposed to the other seasons or the past few seasons, I should say. Now, DJ Carrington's improvement, helps out with this grade. Marina
For sure.
Mabry's addition helps out with this grade as well. And yeah, that helps them become a more complete team than they are at the moment, or that they've been. Oh, they are a more complete team now than they were at the start of the season. I'll say that. Heading into the
Agreed.
playoffs, though, I still have a question mark about how serious of a team they are. Not as big as a question mark as I once did, but still a question mark. They gotta show me something. But yeah, so I give them a B. All right,
Fair.
Las Vegas Aces, everybody's favorite team. Not everybody's favorite team, but I don't know. I gave them a B minus based off the rough start that they had to start the season, and AJ, carrying the season carrying the team for majority of the season, but they start to tail it back and get back right towards the end of the season. So that's where the minus come from. What's up?
AJ Loki carry just now they ain't called it, but it's all good. It ain't no big deal.
You might be ahead of me. I didn't really see it.
It was just on a normal like fake dribble handoff.
Oh, okay, I
She
see.
the
Yeah,
best
she
shooter.
got away with that. Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah.
But yeah, no, I gave
I give the
Aces a
Aces
B
a C
minus.
plus.
C plus. Okay.
I give them a C plus. Dude, like expectations. Like we expect them to be the number 1 seed. We expect them to be
Yeah.
top team in the league. We expect them to be unbeatable. That's what we've seen the last 2 years. We've seen a team that no one had an answer for. Obviously, teams geared up for them,
Mm-hmm.
and some of those teams
25-13
won, but
record,
it
by the
wasn't
way.
like which is not a bad record at all. But for
No.
them, that's not a good record.
Mm-hmm.
and it's not them losing to the good teams. It's not if they lose to the Liberty or they lose to Sun. They've lost to the Sparks multiple times. They lost to the Sky. Like they had some bad losses. Like they lost to the Wings. Those are games that may have been close last year, but they still found a way to win. This year they haven't found a way to win those. Those games that they should win. You win those games, you're the first seed probably, or you're fighting for the first seed. You're at least the second seed. Sitting in the 4th seed and having to play the Storm in the first round. That's not where you had yourselves going into the season. So while Asia Wilson has probably had the best regular season individually, as a team, this has been a very subpar for them. Again, for them, it's been a very subpar performance um, for most of the season.
Yeah, definitely agree there. But they, yeah, found a way to get it back. But yeah, then they fall as low as like six in the standings at one point.
Yeah, they lost like what 4 or 5 in a row at one point. Like we was like, oh
Bad,
no way they lose this many, and they just
bad,
lost again, then
bad,
lost again. I'm
bad.
like, and I'm saying like losing to
They
teams they
lost
shouldn't
like
be losing
what
to. Like
twice. They lost like what two. They lost two games going into the break, and they lost like maybe what three games after the break. Like right after three
hold
three
on,
in a
I'll
row.
tell
So
you.
they was like on a 5 game loser streak for a little minute. No bueno there. All right, moving on though to their potential first round matchup, and they're playing right now. The Seattle Storm. I gave them an A minus.
I gave them a B, not because I expected a ton. I just think it took them a while to get going, but once they did, they played really well.
Yeah.
So I gave them a little leeway
Oh
with
my
that, but I
gosh, I
I feel
forgot
like
something.
you can't give everybody a B plus and an A.
Yeah.
So I gave them a B. Pretty good season all the way around. A 5 seed, not like we assumed they would be a top 4 seed, home court. They're only a game out. If they would win tonight, they would be the 4 seed. Doesn't look like they're gonna do that unless they have some kind of comeback in the second half, which is possible. But I would go B.
Yeah. I say A minus solely because of just based on like their improvement from last season this season. Um, you had Jordan Horse and see improvement as well. You've had Ezzy had another great year. The additions of NECA and Skylar, and then later down the line, Gabby Williams. They got a squad, man. Definitely a championship caliber team if everything falls into place for them. And yeah, just I don't know. I'm just comparing last year to this year, expectations, all that. So that's how I kind of landed on A minus for them. All right, this is where it starts to get
So
interesting.
the Aces lost 3 games in a row at one point. They lost Seattle, Los Angeles, and Minnesota. Then beat Phoenix. Then lost to New York. Then went on a 6 game winning streak or 7 game winning streak, and then lost to Los Angeles again. Then went on a 4 game winning streak. Lost to Chicago and New York. Then won a then won a game. Then lost to Minnesota back to back. Then lost to Dallas in August. They've only lost one game since August 30th, and that's to New York without Asia.
And
So
they lost again by 4 points.
the
Just
end
to
of the
note that.
season
Just
has
to
been
note.
better.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the end of the season has been better.
Yeah.
I just need to see it consistently. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
need
yeah,
to
for sure.
see that.
All right.
But yeah,
This is where it gets interesting though. Indiana Fever. I gave them an A plus.
so did I.
Yeah, because
You
going
got
into the
Caitlin to play
season,
what
I
she
mean,
did.
yeah,
Kelsey Mitchell to play the
number
way
one
she
pick,
did. Aaliyah Boston.
number one pick they had, and I mean, obviously, it was talks that maybe they would make it to the playoffs this year, but maybe not as a 6 seed. Maybe they would have snuck in at the 7th, 8th spot. Who knows? But based on the play of Caitlin Clark this year and how she's helped open up that team, or how she's helped taking that team to new heights, um, how she's had a positive impact on that team with her play, and how everyone else has looked around her. Just that whole team just looks completely better. Um, Shout out to Timmy Fagbimle.
Yep.
Shout out to Timmy. Shout out to Lexi Hall,
Yeah.
Leah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell for Showski, Nalissa Smith for show too. Um, got some dogs in that squad, man. They got some. They went after it this year. You know, they went up against some of the best, and they stood the test. They didn't back down from a lot of these teams. You know, they gave these teams their all. Um,
Com- Competitive fire definitely showed up.
yes, yes,
They were tired of losing.
yeah. So shout out to Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. A+ for them.
Yeah, when you get Kelsey Plum and or
Kelsey who?
Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark, relax. Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark to play the way they have, and you pair that with Aaliyah Boston getting better throughout the season. Really struggled to start the season, but turned it on um, a little bit before the halfway point. Has been fantastic ever since. Great rebounding, great low post defense, great pick and roll offense with choosing when to shoot it, when to pass it, make the right play. Lexi Hole shooting. Just as a whole, they've been so much better than. I think they started 1-8, 1-9. So to end the season above 500, definitely A plus because while we thought they would show some signs of being being better this year, I don't think anyone saw them. Well, I guess if you bet the over on them, you did because I want to say the over was 20 wins.
Maybe, yeah.
They're at 20 right now. So if they beat
2019
the Mystics,
record. One more
the
game.
over. Yeah, yeah. So they win that the over. Whoever butted the
Hoops.
over, you done won you some money.
Yup.
But yeah, I gave them an A plus as well.
Alrighty, move on to the next team. This team has been an interesting team to watch. They've had an up and down season. They have a 18-20 record and are seventh in playoff standings at the moment. The Phoenix Mercury. I gave them a C+.
I gave you was nice. I gave them a D plus, and the
Bro said
plus
you
was
was
just so
nice.
it did give them just a straight D
Yeah.
because
Yo,
C plus is
whoa.
very generous, gang. Like middle of the like 9 in defensive rating, 8 in offensive rating,
Yeah.
7 in net rating. Like this team, like effective field goal percentage 6, like just literally middle of the pack. Like if you could put middle of the pack in the dictionary, they would show up. Like one game they're great, another game they're the worst team in the league. Like there's no way like 18 and 20 with the roster that you have, that's just not gonna cut it, bro.
Yeah,
Like
nah.
I know it's the first season with these players being there, but when you have Natasha Ka, Brittany Griner, DT, Sophie Cunningham, Becca Allen. I know Becca Allen is missing time, but you have players like that on the team. You can't be 18 and 20. I'm sorry, like 22 and 18, I'll take it. 23 and 17, 21 and 19, like just a couple of games here and there that you should not lose. Win those. Like there's some bad
Mm-hmm.
losses in this season. There's some really bad games in this season, and Ka has been tremendous all season long. Natasha Cloud has been really steady at
Yes.
the point guard spot. Brittany Griner
Yes.
has been, pretty steady herself, but
Yes.
there's just not enough cohesiveness as a team, and I can't give them credit for not being a cohesive team and not winning games. Like I'm not gonna give you a C plus or a B because you guys still made the play. No, you have way too much talent to just be making the playoffs. Because if there were better teams in the league, they wouldn't be in the playoffs. playoffs. If Dallas and Atlanta were healthy all season, they're probably not making the playoffs because Dallas isn't sitting at fucking what 9-30. Atlanta's not sitting at 18-30. At least or whatever 14-25. At least I would hope they're not. I mean, like you got teams that shouldn't even be close to you that aren't that far off from you. D plus, and they're lucky it's not just a D.
Bro said D plus.
It's a very not an interesting season at all for the Mercury.
Nah.
But yeah.
All right. Let's go to Chicago Sky, Shot Town. Can you say Shot City?
A minus.
A minus. Dang, I don't know why I said C plus. I don't know. I don't know why I said C plus, but as I'm thinking about it now,
they ain't that far off from the Fever gang.
I would say B. I would say B plus. I would say B plus because thinking about their expectations going into the season, because everybody, I forgot. I think about it. Everybody left. James Wade left middle of last season. They're coming in They're coming in a new season with a new coach, new roster, 2 top draft picks. Right. It's a lot of adjustments, and they did pretty good.
Carter that people weren't sure about.
Yeah. A lot of people, y'all know everybody had questions about Angel Reese in the season she would have, whether she was ready for the league or not. She ended up leading the league in rebounds. Then you got Camila Cardozo, another great rookie. Marina Mabry, they had her for a while. Michaela Onyenwere had a solid year. Like I think I would say B plus for them.
Yeah, I say A minus just because you saw Angel Reese make an All-Star team. Rookie of the Year race was super close. If her field goal percentage was a little bit better, probably all WNBA. Camila Cardoso, once she got back from her injury and was able to play, and was playing more than 20 to 25 minutes a game, dominant on both sides of the ball when she got the opportunity. Kennedy Carter, fantastic season. That's 3 players right there that are all young that you can start to build around. That you can we have set pieces that we know we're going to be here for sure. We don't know about Brianna Turner. We don't know about Lindsay Allen. We don't know about Rachel Banham. But we know these 3 right here for sure are going to be here. These are our cornerstones right now that we want to build around with the draft picks that we're bringing in. And this is showing the rookies that are coming in, or the rookies that will eventually come in, there's a plan. There's something to look forward to. When Angel got drafted, when Camila got drafted, we didn't know what they were walking into. We didn't know what this team was going to look like. We didn't know what this team was going to be, other than they got Marina Mabry and they brought Kennedy Carter in. We knew the roster, obviously, but it's what's this roster going to look like? What's the identity? Teresa Weatherspoon has made her identity clear. She knows what she wants. She knows what kind of players she needs on her team. And as the years go by, this team will get better and better. And this team will continue to build on this season, which nearly made the playoffs, wasn't really in the cards. They weren't supposed to make the playoffs at the beginning of the season. I don't think either of us said they were going to make the playoffs. So for them to be in that conversation, at least even in the conversation, already A minus for me.
For sure. All right. The Atlanta Dream, Tariq's favorite team. I give them a D.
I give them some leeway. Because Ryan was out. So I said C plus. But this is the opposite of the Sky. Outside of Ryan and Alicia, what are you building with? Is Nas a part of your future? Is Haley Jones a part of your future? Is Jordan Canada your point guard of the future? What are you doing with Cheyenne Parker Tyus? You benched her, then she got hurt, didn't finish, is not going to play the rest of the season. You got Tina Charles, Loretta Kuba, Nia Coffee, you got Ariel Powers. Like, what is this roster gonna look like? Are you rebuilding? Are you retooling? Are you trying to contend? Figure out what your season or what your team is going to be and run with that. They haven't made it clear what their identity is on the basketball court. They haven't made it clear what they're trying to do. So until they do that, they're just middle of the pack. C.
No, the Atlanta Dream is doing a lot of trolling to the Chicago Sky, bro. It's
That
another
shit, that
video.
shit goofy.
Listen, it's a. Oh, I'm gonna send it to the chat real quick. No, wrong one. Atlanta looks like Anderson, Banham, and Allen. So after the outcome of this game, Atlanta looks like.
I don't even know what they doing. We're not even giving that no pub. No pub. Anyways, your grade was a D plus.
It was a D
Okay, a D.
because they just were directionless.
We took
D for
literally,
directionless. That's all
but
I have there.
we talked enough about them. They suck this year. We can talk about some.
All right. Anyways,
We can talk about another team that sucked.
the Washington Mystics. I give them a C. I gave them a C because they
The
tried.
Mystics, I gave a B.
I gave them a C because they tried hard. They just couldn't get it. Like that one student who like tries hard, but just can't get the material down. You know, like they got what it takes. They
Can't
just got
get right.
they just got hurt by injuries. Got hurt by a lot of injuries throughout the year. The team itself wasn't bad, but it just wasn't good either. Like it just I don't know. Like they missed Brittany Sykes for a wide part of the season, Shakira Austin for a wide part of the season. No Elena Della Dawn this year. Like yeah, they missed a lot of pieces. Shout out to Leah Edwards though. Shout out to Julie Van Loo. Um, those are some bright spots this season. Um, but yeah, no. Ultimately, though, I mean, shout out to Ariel Atkins too. I think Ariel Atkins is probably one of the more underrated players in the league. Um, what?
You just gonna skip Carly? Like she ain't have a really good season too.
Just let me
I
get through
mean,
the
what's the word,
roster,
gang?
man. Let me get through the roster, man. Like, dang.
You wasn't going. You wasn't going. You was done. You was done with the roster. Don't act like you was gonna
I
go through
said
more
shout out
players,
to
bro.
Ariel Atkins. I did
Then you
not
said,
finish
"Oh
up.
no,
I said Ariel
no,
Atkins is
no."
one of the more
You
underrated
said
players
this
in
is
the
what happened.
league. Replay it.
You
Go ahead.
said you said shout out to Aaliyah and shout out to Julie Van Loo. You said had some really good seasons, and then you said, "Oh yeah," and Ariel Atkins, one of the more underrated players in the league. You was not gonna say no more names after that.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. I can see it in your
You
face,
don't
bro.
know that. You don't know
I'm
that.
not dumb, bro.
You don't know that.
All right, so name some
You said name
more
more
players
players.
then,
Stephanie
and not
Dawson.
Carly because I just told you her. Yep. Okay, name one more.
Maisha Hines. I don't need there no more.
That's crazy. This man about to look up the roster. We got Jay Melbourne, Story Walker Kimbrough.
Chill. I was about to say them.
You could even. No, you wasn't.
Yes,
You're
I
such
was.
a
I was
liar,
really
bro.
about. I was.
Don't do
Shatori
that.
Walker Kimmer was definitely the next name on my list. I was about to say. I shit you not.
Don't make me don't make me close this out, bro. Don't lie.
All right. Anyways, man. Uh, yeah, I gave the Mississippi a C just
What number
based
is
on.
Shatori Walker Kimbrough wear?
We got some questions now.
What number she wear?
I don't know. It, I'm sorry, I don't.
How long she been playing for them?
Oh wow,
Let me see.
a good while. She's been on that team for some time now.
Since the damn championship reign, the championship run, gang. Like she's
Okay, I don't know
been.
what exact number everybody wears.
She played with them on a championship team, then played with Phoenix, then went back to Washington, went to Connecticut, then came back to Washington. The last 3 years, and has worn the same jersey number. You can't tell me this jersey number, gang.
All right, Dallas Wings, man. What grade we giving
And don't look it
Dallas?
up either.
What grade we giving Dallas?
Due to injuries, I give them actually I'll give them a I'll give them a C because
I'll give
their
them a C
injuries
minus.
definitely halted their season.
Yeah.
Their injuries halted their season, but once the injuries started to compound, you should have seen what you have with the younger players. Like we don't know what we have with Stephanie Shores. We don't know we have a Lou Lopez Seneschal. We saw stuff from Maddie Seegers, but the injury stopped her. So what do you do? What are you gaining? What are you getting from your young players? What is the plan?
No, that's a fact. All right, hold on,
Are
hold
you still
on.
trying to build a
Before I
championship
look
team
up,
around Enrique? What's up?
hold on. Before I look up Shatori Walker, Kim Rose jersey number, I'm gonna go ahead and guess number 4.
I don't even think no one wears the number 4 on the Mystics, bro.
Okay, never mind then. Let's see. What number she wear? 32.
That boy ain't watched not one Mystics game this year. That boy ain't watched not one Mystics game this year.
I don't pay attention to numbers.
Not one.
Well,
She been
not a
starting
lot
a
of
lot of
it.
games. You don't pay. You don't pay attention to jersey numbers.
I'm gonna just stop talking. I'm gonna stop talking.
So
I'm gonna
you not
stop
watching
talking.
ball? Is what you telling me?
Man, listen. I'm not gonna make excuses, so I'm gonna just stop
I don't
talking.
pay attention to jersey numbers. It's
I'm
crazy.
not gonna make excuses, so I'm gonna stop talking. I'm not gonna make excuses, so I'm gonna stop talking. I give the Wings a C minus.
Oh man,
I think they could have had a better season. I think they just could have been a better team, but they did get halted by injuries. Saw 2 miss the first part of the season due to injury. As you mentioned, Maddie Seegers missed season due to injury. You had what's her name? Natasha Howard. Good lord, Natasha Howard missed part of the season due to injury as well. Um, just injuries all over, man. Just yeah.
Yeah. Enrique played 38 games. She only missed one. Natasha Howard played 26, started 25. She only played 14. She'll play the last game, which will be 15.
And then she break her
Tierra
leg.
McCowan played. Who?
Or I don't want to say break her leg. I don't think it was broken leg. It was something she had that she broke though. What was Natasha Howard's injury to start the season?
She wouldn't have kept playing. I want to say it was something with her foot.
Okay.
No, hold on, let me. She suffered a broken foot
Okay. Got it. I know it's something.
and missed 3 to 6 weeks.
Got it. Okay.
That's what I say. Broken leg. There's no issue to play the
broken
rest
leg
of the
is
season.
insane. Yeah. All right. All right. Last team.
yeah.
Oh no, you want to keep talking or you just finishing up?
I just like you have JC Sheldon started the second half of the season, so you know what you have there. I mean I don't want to say you know what you have there, but you feel comfortable with what you have there. You know what you have in Satsu. You know what you have in Maddie. Blue Lopez Seneschal, Stephanie Suarez, both should have got more minutes throughout the season. Like the fact that Lopez Seneschal never got any like meaningful minutes and like consistent meaningful minutes, it's just wild to me. Like I don't really understand it. Same with Stephanie Like you weren't even playing Kalani Brown that many minutes this year. She only played 12 minutes a game this year. So and when Monique Billings was there, you were playing Monique Billings 25 minutes a game. Like at a certain point, like you realized, okay, we're probably not going to be able to make the playoffs this season. I feel like you have to detour, you have to pivot, and they did not. But yeah, I let's see. And then we have what?
The Los Angeles Sparks is all I've
Sparks.
seen. Yep. I'm sorry, what you say?
Just because we saw what I would say B. We saw what we got, what we're gonna get from Cameron Brink before her injury. Uh, we saw great flashes from Rakia Jackson, especially in the second half of the season. Um, I just feel like, I mean, Azare Stevens came back, was playing really well. I feel like they're another team where you really just need to try. This was a season to try to figure out what you have and what you feel comfortable with. But this is also not that kind of coach. Like Zaya Cook should have been playing more minutes. Like I know I'm big on like playing, your young players, but when you're at the bottom of the league, when you have 7 wins out of 40 games, what is stopping you from playing Zaya Cook 30 minutes and seeing what she has? What is stopping you from playing Ray Burrell 35 minutes? Like she did play 35 minutes at certain points of the season, but it was due to like, oh, we have no other choice. Like why is Lee going games where she's playing 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 7 minutes, 9 minutes? Like play the young players and see what you have. Like I will never understand that. I will never ever understand that. I don't care what league it is. I don't care if it's WNBA, NFL, MLB. Like play the young players, especially when you don't know what you have and your team is not playing well. If you're losing, what do you have to lose? You're
You
already
drafted them.
losing. You won seven
Yeah.
games. What do you gain from winning seven games? Oh, we played hard in all 40. It doesn't matter. See what you have. There should have been a lineup of Zaya Cook, Ray Burrell, Rakia Jackson, Lee Root, and whoever else. I don't care who else, but those 4 players should have been on the court for 25 to 30 minutes for at least the last month of the season. At least. Even the beginning of the season, they were playing Rakia Jackson's minutes. And then there was times where she'd have 20 at halftime, and she'd end the game with 22.
How'd that work out?
What, like
How'd that work out?
I don't know, man. I'm trying not to be disrespectful with some of these coaches because they really be pissing me off. Like they already do goofy shit and then they do this on top of it, and it really make me want to just kirk out. But I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna crash out again. I won't. But I don't know, man. Some of these coaches, like they're just so entitled. Like, oh no, like I can only play my vets for what? Like I love
I mean, I
Odyssey
kind of
Sims.
get that
Why
though.
bring her
Like,
in? No,
no, wait.
no,
I
no,
kind of get it
no,
in the sense it's
no.
like the rookies got to pay their dues. Vets, they play in their minutes and stuff. Like it's like I get it on that front. I get it on that front. But at the same time, like you said, if you're not playing for nothing, why even have yes? Why have these rookies riding the pine if you're not playing for nothing? Like let them rookies ball, let them rookies play, let the young ones get the reps.
Zion Cook ain't no damn rookie.
I say let the
Ray
young
Burrell ain't no
ones. I
damn
said
rookie.
let the
Lee Root ain't
young
no
ones.
damn
I
rookie.
said let the young ones.
You said rookies.
But I ended by saying let the young ones
You
get the
said rookies
reps.
first.
I did say rookies first, yes, and you said
You
yes.
said
Play. You said play your rookies.
you
You
no,
said play your.
no.
Did
I'm
you
saying
not
you
say
said.
play your rookies? Did you not start this by saying play your rookies? Right.
I'm talking about what you said. You
And
said
I'm agreeing to what you said.
rookies gotta
I'm
pay their
agreeing to what
dues.
you said.
They not rookies. But you said the rookies gotta. You said the
Yes,
rookies
they
gotta pay
do
their dues. They
though.
not
They
rookies.
do though. But I'm saying that they do it at the same time. The young players do as well. But I'm
They
saying
not
at the same
rookies.
time, if you're not playing for nothing, why are we arguing the same point? If you're not playing for nothing, then why are they riding the pine? Let them young ones get some burn, get
Because
them
there was no reason for
reps,
you to try to play
so they
devil's
can be
advocate.
pros. I'm not playing devil's advocate. I'm just saying what I understand. Like I understand the veterans getting minutes over the rookies or over the young players. I understand it.
I don't.
Okay.
Not when you win 7 fucking games. What's
That's
the
what I'm
point?
saying. If you're not playing for nothing, that's what I was coming
There is none.
around to. That's the point I was coming around to, Tariq.
But you just said you
That's what I was
understand.
bringing it home
There's
towards.
like how.
You wasn't trying to be bringing it home. You was the dog
So you
chasing
mean to
the
tell me if the Nets
mailman.
are playing all vets this year, you're not gonna be mad?
Oh no, they're not playing all
If
vets.
the
They make
Nets
vets
play
on the team.
all vets this season, you're not gonna be mad? If they start signing vets and playing all vets, you're not gonna be mad?
I'm not gonna be mad, man. I'm just be like, yeah, what we doing? I'm not gonna be mad at listen, I have no expectation for the next
All
season.
right, bro.
I have no expectation for the
All
next
right, bro.
for the next season.
So Noah Clowney, Jalen Wilson, all them that you got high hopes for, riding the fucking pond, and you won't be
No, they
mad.
should definitely get burned. I say, all right, this season is a season to figure out your future, right? As it should be for the teams in the bottom of the standings.
This is what the Sparks should have been doing.
Figuring out the future, yes. So in that, you are playing to see what pieces you keep it around, what pieces, whatever. I said, Tariq, I understand why some players might be not seeing the time as others. You know, some players gotta, like I said, gotta pay their dues, right? But at the same time, if you're not playing, let me finish the point.
Shit, man.
Let me finish the point. If you're not playing for nothing, I don't see why not. Why they can't see time. We're arguing the same point, Tariq. We're arguing the same point.
Never mind, bro. You got it.
Exactly.
No, you don't. But I'm not gonna keep going back and forth because it's 11 o'clock at night, and you just saying the same shit over.
We're saying the same thing. We have the same point, Tariq.
Yes, but you're also saying that you understand why they weren't playing, and no, that doesn't make sense.
I'm saying I understand why, but at the same time, I don't agree with why. Because if you're not playing with nothing, then why are they out there? Why aren't the young players out there? Anyways, man, playoffs start this weekend. So playoff end of the season, playoffs. Man, thank y'all for tuning in, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
Thank you for tuning in to our episode of the Hoodie and Headband podcast show. We'll have some type of playoff preview in some way, shape, or form before Sunday. Do playoff picks.